Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today we are going to learn about how you can make custom reports using the traffic acquisition template. So as you can see, I am right now in my Google Analytics property and the process for creating a custom report is similar. You just click on the library and then you scroll down and click on create new report and create detailed report, and from here you will choose the traffic acquisition template. So this will be the interface that we will be working on. So as an example, the first report I will be showing you is for example, if you want to know how many active users are coming from a specific medium. So like if your company or if your website is focusing on organic medium, then how can you make a report that will show you only the organic users? So let's start by changing the dimensions. We go to the dimension tab here, and I want to look at the session source and medium. So I want to know both the source and the medium. So I will make this a default and I will drag this, and I will remove all of these other dimensions because I don't need them. After doing that, I will hit apply. The second thing that I'm looking for is I want to know the number of active users. So like these users. So I can just go into metrics and I can make, because this is the primary metric right now, I can just go ahead and delete any of the metrics that I don't want. So these are the metrics that I will be keeping. And as an example, I suppose I want to see what is the bounce rate. So I can just search for bounce rate and it will be here, and then I can hit apply. So now we are looking at the number of active users from different source and medium. But because we want to know only the organic medium, so we will go ahead and make a filter. So I will click on the add filter. So I can do something like session medium equals to organic, and then I can hit apply. So right now we have applied the filter, and as you can see, all of these are showing the organic medium. And now to customize further, I can just remove this bar chart from here. And this is your first report. You can always go and make a summary card out of it. So like you can add your dimensions, your metrics, your visualization, and the filter, and then it will be like the same report, and you can use this in the overview reports. So now we will look at the second example, and in this example I want to show you, suppose you want to know how many sessions are coming from a particular medium. Then let's start with the dimension. So now we will make the session medium as a default dimension, and we will drag this and we will remove all of these dimensions. So as you can see, I have removed all of the dimensions, and then I can just hit apply. So now the primary metric that we are looking for is the session, the number of sessions. So right now the primary metric is user. So we can just drag this and click on this to make this the primary metric, and we can just remove any of these metrics that we want. So let's say we want to keep these metrics, and then we can just hit apply. And because you want to look at the specific kind of medium, so let's say you want to look at the number of people who are coming from the referral. So for that, we can just go ahead and make a filter so that you can add session medium equals to referral. So it will include the referral dimension. And now you are only seeing the people, the number of sessions that are coming from referral medium. You can always go and remove the bar chart, and you can see clearly that this is the number of sessions that are coming from the referral medium. So now let's move on to the third example. Suppose your company is specifically focusing on particular country's traffic, and they are also focusing on people who have a certain kind of operating system. So let's say your company is focusing on people who are using Windows as an operating system, and they are targeting US as a country. So we can go ahead and make this kind of report. So let's choose a dimension, and I want to know where are the different websites, the exact website where the people are coming from. So I can just make the session source as a default dimension, and then I can remove all of these. So now I have removed all of these different dimensions, and then when I hit apply, I can see the particular websites where people are coming from. So now I want to know the number of active users or maybe the number of total users. So if I want to know the total users, I can just go ahead and search it, and I can click the total users and I can drag this on the top, and I can make this a primary metric, and I can remove all of these metrics, or you can keep any of those that you want and just hit apply. So now it is showing you the total users that are coming from different mediums, the different websites. But now you want to know the people who are coming from the United States and they have Windows as an operating system. So for that we can go ahead and click on filter, and we can type country and United States, and we will add a new condition that says operating system is Windows. So when we hit apply, when we will get the data for this particular segment that our company is looking for, and we can remove this bar chart. So now you can see clearly the total number of users that are coming from different websites that are from the United States and they have Windows as their operating system. You can always change the filters or do something like if you want to know if a person, like I want to only know the people who are using the Apple devices or maybe the Android devices or something like that. So you can always go ahead and make that kind of filters. So with that, I have an exercise for you. Suppose your company is looking to assess the month over month growth of people that are coming from organic search. Your company is specifically focused on the Chrome browser as it drives the most amount of traffic to your website. The primary metric your company is focusing on is the engagement metrics. So, what dimensions, metrics, and filters would you apply to make this report? Think about it and take some time, and when you're done, we will go ahead and make the report. So, as per the question, there are some things that we need to keep in mind, that our company is looking to know only the traffic from organic search. So, where can we get this data? You can already see that the default dimension is showing the data for organic search. So, this means that we will keep this dimension and remove others. Okay, so we have removed the other dimensions and then we will just keep this dimension. Next thing that we are focusing on is that you may remember that we want to look at the engagement metrics in the metric. So whatever is engagement metric we will keep it, and others we will remove. So we can remove this, and it has engaged session, engaged, and we can remove all of this. We can also search for if there are any additional engagement metrics. So you can see average engagement time, so we can just hit apply. Now we are left with two things, that we want to know the people that are coming from organic search and the people who are using the Chrome browser. So for that we can go ahead and search for session default channel group and make it as organic search, and we want to know the people who are coming from Chrome, so we will select browser and then Chrome. So now we have very particular data. We can just remove this bar chart, but we haven't done the month over month comparison yet. So this will be done after you have saved the report and after this report is in the main sidebar of the GA4. So let me go ahead and do it quickly. Don't worry, I will show you in the later sections how you can also publish this report and how you can get this report to the main sidebar. So let me just do it for you and then we will go through it together. So right now we are again in the report snapshot. As you can see, I have just made a new report, and for the sake of this example, I have just added it in the acquisition report. This is what I have given it name. This name is completely random. You can just name it anything that you want. So let's make the comparison filter that we wanted to make. So for this, you can just go to this date thing and you can click on compare, and by default it will just compare the month over month, because like we are comparing the last month to this month, and you can just hit apply. And when you scroll down, you can see actually that you can see the comparisons between these data. So you can see that the users engaged session, everything has been increased by like 7%, 18%, but engagement rate has been decreased by 2.7%. So this is something you can report to your manager or something. And yeah, this is the report that you can make. This is telling you the exact data that you are looking for. It will tell you the number of active users in 2 different months and all of the engagement metrics. And you are looking for people who are from organic search and who are using the Chrome browser. So I hope you understand how to make custom reports using the traffic acquisition template. If you find any problems or anything that you want to discuss, you can always contact me and I can help you get there.